Bink. Okay. Here we are in the SMRT level. Let's do some investigation, see what we got going here. Let's take Olaf up here and see what he can find. Okay. He can fly. No, I can't. We have to move that over. Okay, so there's the red. I'm assuming that that is below us. Let's do this. Since we just came into this level, we're going to investigate it just a little bit to see. I see. Maybe I should take Olaf over there. Yeah. We're going to do the bouncy and see what we can see on this level. Okay. That's an Eric spot over there. Oh no, that's a Olaf spot. He's going to come down. Okay, we will need Eric up here. Ah, doesn't move with us. Okay, Eric, let's get you out of there. We gotta try. Now it looked a little too thin for something to be in there. Gotta get my footing for the first one for today. Let's go. That looks ominous. Ooh, bombs. I'm going to assume we need to blow this up or make it into a bomb. Nope, we're going to wait. Let's do this. Okay, Eric. Let's get Olaf to get the key. He's the only one that can do it, so he's got to be able to make it, right? Okay, good. And we did it. Yay. So that's the red key. Oh, I should have floated him up there. Oh, okay, yeah, that's the key we need. Bum. We need the bomb there. Let's do this. Let's move Olaf all the way over here so we can get a better look at the map. Yeah, there's nothing over there. Okay, we need to go back down. We need the bombs to blow that up. That's basically what we need. So Eric needs to come back down. He has to come down without dying. That is the trick. We have ads starting in a second. Sorry guys, I didn't realize that I started this level with ads pending that close. Okay, so Eric can jump back up. Let's take him to take a look around. Category is still... Oh, I forgot to hit this. Thank you. Okay, we need to get the robot to get behind Olaf. So we're going to... He seems to walk the furthest away when he's going towards that. So let's do that. And then we need to bring Balog down because he can kill the robot with his mighty sword. At least I think that's what we had. Okay, no, I'm wrong. Okay, there's got to be... Hopefully there is... I wonder what would happen if we did this. Nothing. Okay. Balog, come with me. Without the fire arrow, we can't kill him. We need to jump across. Ha! That's what we need there. We need that and that. We need to go all the way down here and get that as well. Oops. Oh! What have we done? Damn it. Damn it, Maverick. Okay. Okay, we need to get him out of this situation. So, in order to get out of this situation, he needs to run. Up! I didn't put his shield up in time. And we need him down here to get that open. So we have our first fail of the day. This one doesn't look like it's going to be a never-ending fail, so... So there's an elevator over there we need to open up. But we need Olaf to do his flying thing. Almighty Thor, please bring him back. Happy Monday, thank you. Let's see, the category is still just chatting. No, it isn't. Almighty Thor, please bring him back. Because back then, each game system wanted to have some kind of exclusives in the games that you gave them. So we put extra levels in the Sega version, which came out after, and that's how it got more levels. In fact, I did, Pat Wyatt taught me the scripting system using those levels, so it was actually kind of cool. So I did all the layout, but I also did all of the script programming for it too. Oh, wow. And then I was talking and jumped the hell off the cliff. Because that's what you do when you talk. You do stupid things like jump off. We're going to cheat a little bit here. We're going to go over here and let's do it this way. We are going to need to bring Olaf up, but... I mean, I just have to not talk while I'm playing. All you guys go, oh, well, he doesn't talk while he's playing. Well, sometimes I don't, because if I talk while I'm playing, I do stupid shit. And when I do stupid shit, Vikings die. Vikings don't like to die. At least that's what they tell me. They're very much, we want to live. We want to live to conquer. Eric just needs to get his crap together and get up there. One bad mistake and he's dead. We will give Eric that food. And we're on number 3. Okay. Please, Mighty Thor, bring him back. Yeah, that was the whole thing. Is there's, I believe it's 5 levels in the Sega version, which we will, like I said, we will cover those as well as play. We will play through those ones as well. I do have the Sega cartridge actually here. And try not to kill Eric this time. How could... That was a little uncalled for. We'll get the double jump height. We'll go ahead and open that now. We need Olaf. Can he just walk off? No, he cannot. So Balog needs to pull that over. I almost missed that ledge. That was funny. I mean, it would have been funny, but interesting. If we go back to... Well, very interesting. I have a flying machine. Not where I want to be. That's where I wanted to be. I think what I can do is I can put Olaf there, and then he can just walk off without it getting hurt. Yeah, okay, we're good. Go over here and see if we can... nothing there, but... Oh well. I don't think we needed to win, so let's go over here. Not what we meant to do, but okay. Now, theoretically, Olaf can jump down and block him, and then we can put a bomb next to him. That could be the way to do it. Because I don't think I think we have an extra bomb on this level. So if we do something like this, we go boom. Oh, helps if we actually drop the bomb, doesn't it? Far enough away from Olaf. Yeah, okay. To where Olaf doesn't get hit. Okay, so he sits there. Next one up. Stand up. That was too close. We're gonna have to give him the food. Okay, let's pass some food out. Okay, go to Eric. Munch, munch. Okay. Olaf, you're up. Was Eric's dash... Would Eric's dash be able to damage the robot? No, it cannot. We tried it on the last time we were on this level. I tried it and it didn't work. The robots are really hard to kill. They are a problem. So let's get Olaf going here. And that's why we have bloody spikes. There's not really too much we can do now. Because without Olaf, nobody else can get down there. Yep, that's why we have them. Good call, guys. Good call. I'm surprised that they let us have those, though. So I thought those would be less controversial than, or more controversial than the member berries, but we didn't call them member berries. I just called them M-berries. M-berries. You have to put his shield down so that he can jump higher, because the shield prevents him from jumping higher. There's something I want to try too when, yeah, I think it'll work. Come on. Okay, so my theory, and we'll have to try this in a minute. We're going to need Olaf. Okay. We're gonna try something. It shouldn't kill Olaf, but it will be a good test and fun to do. Okay, so if we put Eric in this, bring this over. Oh wait, no, he'd have to. Okay, yeah, we can still do it. What I want to try. Okay. Now, Eric, I want him to put him all the way over here. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to slide along this wall and see if there's an opening. There is not. Oh, well. Onward and upward. Get Olaf up here. You can open the door. Then you bring Eric back down now that he has the bombs. Oh well. We have a piece of food we can give him, so. Let's give Eric some food. Sorry guys, I realize I'm not talking, I apologize. Okay, back over here. For the longest time was banned as well. Banned from what? Was I banned? What was I banned from? Huh. Not sure what he means there. Would Eric's... No. I think the specs are allowed because honestly, at first they look like cones. Well, they are kind of cones. But unfortunately, the ones in the game are too tall for maybe. Let's get Olaf over there. We might as well just take him down from here, right? Yeah, we can just take him from here and see if we can get him past, because that's a real tight opening. Kind of didn't even have a chance on that one, did I? Oh my god, that sucked. Oh. You know, you can't fight a chainsaw, you know, or a circular saw. Don't mess with them. Yeah, one thing we found out about the butt spinning ferret is his timing goes really, really well with the music from Rock and Roll Racing. And that makes me laugh. Okay, there has got to be an opening here, unless we drop a bomb, if it expects us to drop a bomb up there, because the bouncy thing is there. I think it expects us to drop a bomb where the, yeah, I think that's what it is. I'll show you what I'm talking about, because I'm mumbling to myself, sorry. Okay, here we go. Okay. The thing is, I think it expects us to drop a bomb here because there's a bouncy there, which means we need to bounce to get back. And it will give us the bomb we need. So let's try it. I mean, worst comes to worst, it doesn't work, and then let's try. See what it says. Okay, there you go. And we still have two bombs, which is good. And we have an extra stake. Yeah, we'll see. Let's see what we got going here. We got to jump back over here. Yeah, I think the ferret butt is just, I think it's just in 4/4 times. So that's probably why all the music kind of fits with it. That's not a bad thing. 4/4 time works. It's like when you're editing, you use a click track. So, do you remember did you remember to wish your other son? Yes, of course I did. I called him. In fact, his present is on its way to him as we speak. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. We got all the secrets. We got all the secrets. We got useful bombage. Boom. We gotta get Olaf down here to block the robots. Rock'em sock'em robots. We'll bring Eric down to blow the robot up. While that's going on, we go get Baylog and say, come on down. You're the next contestant on The Price is Right. Okay, so we need to figure out how to activate spinny spin spin so that we can get him with the smart bomb. There's really no way to activate him though. Okay, so Olaf needs to float down. Oops. Get up! Okay, we're gonna try this. We gotta try to get past him or behind him, maybe. Nope. No, see, there's no... Well, that would mean that Baylog would need to get down there first. Or we have to be able to float down and get on the other side of him to run to the elevator. Interesting. There's nothing that Eric can do here, so that was just for me to enjoy right there. Oh, we have ads coming up soon. Oh, Mighty Thor, bring them back. Okay, let me get the ad zombie up. Jeez, today's just going by quick. Sorry, guys. If those spikes can be removed... no, the spikes cannot be removed. Yeah, we basically just need to get past the... let's see. Is it my imagination or have we been here before? I'm getting rather attached to this place. Things we learned in the last level. We learned that I suck at it. No, that circular saws suck. That's what we basically learned. But we did learn that there is that using a bomb to jump to or get in the secret passage there where the food is. Why is he not jumping? Okay, jump does work. I want to ask you about a hole. Any particular hole you have in mind? And is it safe for Twitch? If the hole you're referring to is safe for Twitch, yes, ask away. If it's not, just send me a DM. Do most people use their brain? I would say this. I think everybody uses their brain. Some people just use it inappropriately or incorrectly. Because your brain can only do what it's been taught. It's like the old programmer adage, garbage in, garbage out. If you just fill your brain with a bunch of stupid stuff, you're just going to know stupid things. If you go out and learn and oh, that's not where I wanted to be. I wanted to be here. I thought he was in there. Why didn't he? Okay. Well, Thor's goblins are smarter than they pretend to be, so you're not fooling me on that one. Someone said goblins don't use their brains. That's not necessarily true. I think Thor's goblins are smarter than they pretend to be because they're trying to trick people. Their theory is, I think, that if they pretend to be silly or stupid, people will underestimate them and then they will surprise them. But we'll only have 7 brain cells combined. Yeah, but there's 43 of you. Oh, okay, saved. Oh my god, that was awesome. Because we need to get back up there to knock the wall down for Olaf. Okay. We take turns on the brain cells. Okay, cool. But I think when you try to do it, you got to do it when you have all 7 brain cells. I don't think you can do it with if you as a goblin only has one of the cells. You're going to need all 7 at the same time in order to beat him or to fool him. Because he is foolable. But I have an advantage when it comes to that because pretty much like we were talking before, I can press his buttons pretty good because I put them there. So there's a certain amount of Thor baiting I can do that most people can't. Mostly because I'm his dad. That's what we do. As a dad, we have dad jokes. We have things your mother doesn't talk about. We have a deep desire to giggle. Oh, 86% of the time, nobody has all 7 brain cells. Oh, okay. Okay, well, that other 14%, you got to find a time in there that makes it work. I'm wondering, can he use... I think he can. I'm going to try to use the smart bomb as he's floating down. I think that's something we can do. So if we put this on the smart bomb, and then we take him to the other side where he goes, and then we hold the button for smart bombage. I think next year is the ultimate dad joke. You should go as Thor for Halloween on stream. I mean, I have to buy a wig. Just kick him off his stream, his own stream, and take over. It'd be funny. It would be funny, but... Okay, so that takes care of that. Now we can go up here and open this. Oops. Okay. Now let's go get the boys. God damn it. I got distracted. Don't forget, as a dad, you have control over the remote and the thermostat. That is not always true. I did not get control of both of those items until I moved out. Then I got control of that. And as part of that, I also learned where all the silverware was. I always knew where the silverware was after I moved out. Because you kids love to hide the silverware. More jumpies. Okay. There's the exit though. Now we know where the exit is. I don't think that there's anything that Olaf can do. Yeah, we're pretty close to the end, so. Yeah, we can't do anything without Eric, but there's the end. Oh, wow. Someone made him big. Okay, let's go get Eric back. We know what we got to do. We know how we got to do it. Oh, Mighty Thor, bring him back. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Because this was, well, let me see. Where are we at? Boom, bam, boom, bam, boom, bam, boom, bam, boom, bam, boom. My big thing, though, is just knowing where all the silverware is, because kids, and when you start having kids, you'll realize this. Kids unknowingly throw silverware away, thinking, oh, well, you just throw it away, right? No, you don't. But they do. And the remote is something you will be searching for pretty much the rest of your life. So what I would suggest is this, is they do have programs for programming your phone as a remote, which I think is awesome. So you will always have your own personal phone remote that can control everything, even if you don't have the main remote. But there's a lot of advice that I give to parents that sometimes they go, what? And then when their kids reach a certain age, they go, oh yeah, number one. And my kids knew, I think they knew about this later. I don't think they knew about it at the time. But in my room, in my closet, I had my own little refrigerator. And in that refrigerator were all the things I liked. Because in anything that was in the kitchen, they would devour in a heartbeat. I mean, there was like, if you didn't, if you bought something for yourself and it was in the kitchen, more than likely the kids would eat it, and you wouldn't get any of it. You know, so I always had a little fridge in my closet in my room, and then I had a shelf also for the basic foods I like if I bought myself some cookies, you know, yes, they would have cookies out there because I would always give them cookies, but I would have some in my room so that I could have cookies both today and tomorrow, as opposed to watching all of them get eaten immediately. And people go, oh, well, that's a terrible thing to do. No, it's not. It is not, because you got to remember, like we were talking earlier, we have to take care of ourselves too, not just those around us. And part of taking care of ourselves too is us getting the cookies. I hope I knocked that down. I did. Good. Glad I knocked that down first. What's sad is this is a relatively easy level and it's taking me forever. I really can't wait for the wacky ones. The wacky ones are my favorites. I'm in Texas too. It's brutal. Yeah, I spent several years in Houston. I was there during, God, what was that hurricane? The big hurricane that they had 4 or 5 years ago. Not 5 years ago, six years ago. That was my first hurricane, and me being a California boy and stupid as, yeah, that's stupid. Okay, okay. I thought, oh, it's just a little wind and rain. I'm gonna go for a walk, and I went for a walk during Hurricane, I think it's Harvey, and that was stupid. Almost got blown off my feet. Barely made it back to the house. You know, it was a California boy learning a lesson about weather, because in California we have 2 weathers. We have sun, and then there's that week and a half where there's some clouds and this stuff they call rain. You know, but we didn't get that often, so we didn't worry too much about it. But yeah. So that was my time in Houston. It was learning about hurricanes. Hurricanes. Okay, I put this on Smart Bomb. Go ahead and get the door open and then get the guys down here. We know where the exit is. We know what we got to do. We gotta not be stupid. That's number 1. Can you do me a favor and not be stupid today? Why, sure, I'll do that for you. Yes, I know. I killed Balog. It wasn't intentional. Thank you, Thor. Okay. Like butter. Like cement. Now, whether is there anywhere else move? It's going to be. Oh yeah. says the worst part about Southern California weather is anywhere else you move, it's going to be worse. And so we stay and deal with the high prices for the most part. Yeah, I can say that's pretty accurate. But there's other advantages as well. I mean, the weather is a big deal. I can't argue that. I was going to argue that. I'm not going to. But I was born and raised there, so I loved it. I had to learn about weather. It was not a fun lesson. It was funny because before I moved to Cambridge, I never owned a winter coat. Never had a need for one, you know. And then I moved to Cambridge, and I'm like the first week I was there, it was 28 degrees Fahrenheit, which is like -1 or something like that Celsius. And I was not prepared. Not prepared in any way, shape, or form. Because I didn't need a winter coat in Houston, because the humidity alone is like you walk out and you're taking a bath in the air around you. So oh, I forgot to knock the wall down first. That would have been bad. Then he would have had to climb all the way back up. Yeah, earthquakes. People talk about earthquakes. I don't have a problem with earthquakes, because if anything bad really happens in an earthquake, it's going to happen instantly. It's not going to like carry out over days and days. I know that sounds silly, but it just doesn't. Also, the longer you live there, the more powerful the earthquake needs to be for you to feel it. So like anything under a 4, most people that have lived in California forever, you don't feel it. You go, oh, was there an earthquake today? Okay. But when you get into 5 and 6s and stuff like that, yeah, that gets your attention really quick. Yeah. Let's see, we don't have enough for him to... Well, I've been, let's say, my biggest natural disaster is forest fires to deal with. Yeah, forest fires are a big issue. The problem is that most of the forest fires are actually in California. Most of the forest fires are on federal land, not on state land. And that's something people forget sometimes. Because the Forestry Service does a really, really good job when they can. But they also need the funds to do so. Optimus Primes, what? That is true. My Mother Nature has her fingers all... Yeah, that's fine. We'll allow that. I don't know why they tagged that, but... Yeah, Mother Nature has her fingers in a lot of pies, absolutely. And she's getting more grouchy about it, too. It's like where I am now, there's hurricanes, so I will learn more about hurricanes than I did in Texas. But we will see. Let's go ahead and get everybody. Let's get everybody over there. Okay, Baylog, you haven't made it the last 2 times, so. All right, Olaf, you're up. Put on smart bomb. Okay, here we go. We just want to catch the edge there. Okay. Everybody on the elevator. Going down. One more level, please. Now, if I remember correctly, Olaf cannot stand near block these with his shield. It just ain't gonna happen. Ah. Sorry about that. Timing's way off. Yep, he's not getting on there. Yep. Okay, we're back. Nevi is alternating her bubbles, or his bubbles. I have a strange feeling of deja vu. Deja vu? That I've been here before in a previous life. Actually, we've been here lots of times, and that would explain it. Says, oh no, you're onto my BS. Well, his bubbles. Alternating bubbles. I saw it. I can prove it. I know my work. I made them, their bubbles. Therefore, I know them. They are my children's. My bubble children. That's right. Bubble children. It's like Bubble Boy. If you ever want a good laugh, it's a sad situation, but way back when, in the beginning of time, John Travolta did a TV movie called Bubble Boy. It's very funny. Another thing that John Travolta did that we'll talk about later is because it'll be one of the movies of the day, which is the original Carrie. The original Carrie with Sissy Spacek was John Travolta's first movie. Yep, that's right. John Travolta was the bad guy in the original Carrie. No, not the one with Jake Gyllenhaal, the original one from the 70s. There was an original one. Did I remember to knock the wall down? I did. Okay, good. Oops. Run, Olaf! Damn it. I think I'm just tired. I'm off today. Travolta is also an advocate for swine with a good personalities. I apologize, you guys, because I'm really failing at this game today. I don't know why. Usually, like the first level, yeah. Have to get back into playing and control the controls and stuff, but for some reason today, I'm just off. We have seen the Promised Land. We have seen the exit. We've gotten 2 of them there. I don't know what the problem is. I may have to take a break and talk for a while because this is kicking my ass and it shouldn't be. This should be a simple thing. I've done this 1,000 times at this point. Jump over there. Here. Can you get that? No, you can't. Damn it. See, now he's going to have to get that steak and eat it immediately. Ah, you're just lying. Let's get the foods. Do not drop the bomb, eat the steak. Okay. Oops. You want to jump under that one, not into it. Take a steak, leave a cannoli. Cute. Okay. Olaf. Lead the way, brother. I am so stupid. No, because it's moving. We can't line them up like that. Okay. Never mind. I'm not stupid. Well, that's debatable. Okay. Smart bomb at the ready. Not stupid, just a little silly sometimes. Like everyone can be. Yeah, when I say things like that, it's just me going, what the hell are you doing, dude? It's not... my self-esteem is 100% intact, trust me. That's one. That was close. Okay, Baylog, you gotta do this. You gotta work with me, buddy. Okay, we are that step closer. We need to get him up there. Oh, sorry, Olaf. Olaf, you need to step off, dude. Thanks. You're ruining my timing. Well, how about that? Took us an hour and 40 minutes. Monsters, traps. Is any reward worth this? If we make it back, maybe they'll make us into a Saturday morning cartoon. Wow. I wonder how I'd look on TV.